Hi, welcome back to the workshop. Today we're looking at Accurascale's brand new Class 50 in 00 gauge. And Mike, these have been long awaited, but they look amazing.
They certainly do, and it's quite hard to believe that actually the last time I saw a brand new model of the Class 50 was now about 23 years ago. So that was produced by Hornby. And obviously things have moved on a long way since that model was produced. To be fair, it stood the test of time really well. But now we've got a much more feature-rich model here from Accurascale. Superb detail, superb running qualities as well, and a great package there.
Of course, and as you say, over those 23 years, tooling, moulding, etching, it's all become so fine these days. The detail with all model manufacturers is incredible. And of course, over here on the Class 50, you can really see just how much detail has gone into it. You say they're feature-rich. What are some of the features that modelers can look forward to?
Okay, so you've got a full suite of lighting, and by that I don't just mean that the lights come on at each end. So you've got independent operation of the head and tail lights. You've got independent control of both rear tail lights as well, so you can turn the left one on and off independently, the right one off independently. You've got cab interior lights. You've got cab control desk lights as well, which illuminate through all the control dials. You've got an independently powered roof fan that comes on and off depending on the load of the loco and how it's actually operating. You've got all-wheel drive as standard. You've got all the bogie chains on. You've got a nice powerful 5-pole motor. You've got engine room detail through the window. Everything is in this model you could possibly want.
And of course, Accura Thrash.
Absolutely, you've got the full sound suite in there as well. You've got the twin speakers with the big bass speaker and the extra sugar cube as well. And that's all powered where you've got a DCC sound fed one through an ESU 21-pin sound chip.
Absolutely, and of course, you know, we had 50008 running along the layout with its sound on, and it really does sound, well, rich is the word I think to use, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. They've done a really good job of getting the classic Class 50 sound to come through. I mean, these locos make a fantastic sound on the railway, proper thump of an English electric power unit in one of these, and they've really captured that very well in model form, which is actually quite difficult to do at times. There's such a lot of bass in the sound of one of these that capturing that in 4mm scale can be tricky.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as putting in your decoders, Accurascale have been, very well known these days for actually just lifting the roof off, plugging in and putting the roof back on. Can you do the same thing here on the 50s?
You can, yeah. It's got a removable roof panel, which actually is right dead centre in the roof here. It's a little bit more tricky than some of the other ones to get off, but it does fit really neatly. And what I've found is the trick when I've been doing it is just a very light, I do mean like a very light bit of finger pressure either side of the body, just either side of that, and then you can pop it straight out. You've got direct access to the decoder socket. If you are wanting if you bought a DCC ready one and you wanted to put a speaker and a decoder into it, then you would have to take the whole body off, which does mean unhooking the bogie chains as well from the body. But apart from that, it is a very straightforward model to work with.
So you're building a model railway. Here at TMC, the Model Centre, we cater for all your modelling needs, whether that's Pico track, Woodland Scenics accessories, even DCC Concepts layout control. And as you'll see behind me, we have a very small selection of one of many different brands we stock, such as Oxford Diecast, Hornby, Bachmann, even Accurascale. Take a look at our website to see the full range of our products. And don't forget, every Friday we upload our new pre-owned listings if you'd like to save a little bit more on your layout build. Perhaps you're stuck with an aspect of railway modelling, or any other aspect of modelling for that fact. Our customer service team is just an email or a phone call away. For everything else, you can visit our website at themodelcentre.com, and if you're passing in the area near Beckhole, Whitby, pop in and see our showroom.
As far as livery choices, like I said, we've got these 3 over here on the layout today, and they do look amazing in each particular livery. Are there any more liveries coming out, or is this just what they're offering to start?
Yeah, so the first batch from Accurascale of Class 50s, it pretty much models from the start of the Class 50 career to the present day, with some exceptions in between that are missed out. So at the very start, they've got one modelling a plain BR Blue one without the multiple working jumpers as they were completed for the West Coast Main Line in 1967, 1968. You've then got gone through the story to the BR Blue ones after they've been refurbished. You've then got the large logo blue ones, the classic large logo blue. You've got a couple of special liveries. So you've got 50007's Redwood Elgar and its Great Western 150th green. They've also done 5149 Defiance in its unique rail freight general colour scheme. And then moving the story forward to the more recent years, you come up to things like 50008 in its current Hanson and Hall livery. Actually, I do understand now, actually it's changed again. It now has a blue H rather than a green one on the side, so it has been changed again. So
Forever changing, but the thing is, the good thing with Accurascale is they do produce a lot of different liveries for modelers of all different eras, which is
absolutely yeah. It's really nice to see a broad spectrum of livery choices coming through. So if you're modelling the 50s from the late 1960s to the present day, there is a choice which will suit your layout.
Wonderful. Now we know that they're in stock now; they've basically just arrived. But how much are they selling for, and whereabouts can people get them from?
Okay, so Accurascale had them on sale on its own website. I believe most of those are sold through direct to Accurascale now, but they are with its retailer network as well. So if you go to any of the stock Accurascale products there in those shops, actually was in a shop just the other day, which was just had their delivery, massive pile of Class 50s there. The prices are $189.99 for the DCC ready versions and $299.99 for the DCC sound fitted versions.
Well, if you're a fan of the Class 50s and you also love what Accurascale has to offer in their models, then you're going to absolutely adore these ones right over here. And you can read a full review in HM218, our August edition of Hobby Magazine.
That's right. And you can head over on to keymodelworld.com/class-50, where you can read our full review online, obviously with this video as well, if you've already found it there. Plus, you can also, on that page, you will find everything we've ever written about Class 50s, including class histories, features about Class 50s and preservation, different scales of Class 50s, modelling features, sound installation guides, anything to do with Class 50s, all in one place on keymodelworld.com.
Indeed. In fact, you could sort of say that you get a 50-50 of everything.
You do, yes. Or maybe you get 100% of it all.
You know, I started a joke, you didn't run with it.
No, it's a pair of 50s. Anyway, I got the joke in the end.
Yes, all right.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.